Why hello you amazing beautiful people, and welcome back to another Beyoncé reaction video. Now, before we jump into this one, I need to address a million comments I got, right? First, I need to say this. Please remember that this entire journey is controlled by the comment section, by you guys watching these reactions, by you guys commenting. Because last time we did my last Beyoncé reaction when we started this tour, this live show, a lot of comments were saying that they were surprised we are doing this one. Like, this isn't what other Beyoncé reaction channels have done or something like that. And they were surprised by this choice of the next video. But this was the one that was most liked and upvoted in my reaction. So I'm only doing what people are asking for. So I was a little bit confused because I had loads of comments saying like, oh, I don't know why Luke chose this one next. It's like, I didn't. I'm not, you guys did. So I was really confused. And I must admit, when I read those comments, I do get a bit downhearted because this whole journey is me basically listening to you guys, like reading the comments and doing whatever you guys are asking for, and you guys are controlling this journey and I'm just going along with it. Like, I'm being 100% genuine when I say I have no idea about any of this. So I don't know what's the right path or the right videos or the right this or the right that if I'm not told. If people don't say like, check this out, watch this, go to this video, then I have no idea what we're doing, right? And that is the truth. I wanted this to be a genuine Beyoncé journey. I'm not looking into things. I'm doing it all here with you guys. I'm being as genuine as I possibly can. So please don't get annoyed with me if it isn't the journey you thought it was gonna be, because all I'm doing is listening to all of you, right? We always do live shows around the album releases, and this was the one people asked for, so that is why we are doing it. So I do hope you guys are like fine with it. Like, the majority of you I think are, but there was quite a few comments that were confused with this. Then there was also some comments saying that they wanted me to react to 3 live performances, like 3 full 2.5 hour long shows, which would take about 4 to 5 videos each show. So you're looking at a minimum of 12 videos at 2 a week. That's 6 weeks before anything, which I'm fine doing. That's absolutely fine because I want to check out all of this, but that does mean the journey is going to be incredibly long. And before we move on to anything, you guys are going to have to wait 2 months. So if that's what people want, that's fine with me. I don't mind doing that. But I think what a lot of people seem to want is we do the album and we do 1 live show, and then we do the album, we do 1 live show. And I think this is the one that you guys asked for. Because that way we've got this really good flow, you know, we've got like a nice flow. But yeah, I don't know, I just wanted to address it because I was reading the comments before recording this reaction, and there was like a bunch of comments saying you should have watched 2 other live shows, then this live show, then something else, then the Lemonade video, then this. And I'm like, they're like, well, really? It's like, is that what you guys want? I was like, it just seems like so much. And I've already said that we'll do the journey and then we'll come back and do the other stuff, you know? We'll have like the full Beyoncé journey, and then I'm sure there's gonna be tons of live shows, like people want me to do Glastonbury and all these things, and we'll just come back and do all of those as well, you know? Like, we're gonna do everything. But yeah, I'm leaving it all to you. I'm sorry if this intro is really long. I just felt like a little bit downhearted, if I'm being honest, when I was reading some comments and people were a bit disappointed with the choice, when all I'm doing is picking whichever comments get the most likes and seem to be the most demanded. And the one that was #1 voted and multiple comments was saying, check out the Beyoncé and Jay-Z live on the run. So that's why we started it. Okay, so hopefully this is okay. And if you do want me to do something else before we do Lemonade, please just let me know in the comments. You guys are controlling this. If I don't see it in the comments, then I ain't gonna know, okay? It's all up to you. It has to be in the comments on YouTube because I'm quite behind on Patreon, so please let me know, okay? Please. And I apologize if we messed up a little bit. Anyway, I just wanted to address that at the beginning of this video. Don't be mad at me, okay? The other thing is, a lot of you were saying that for more context, I should check out, before part 2, the elevator video. Now, I've heard about this elevator video. I'd be lying if I said I didn't. I don't know what fully happens in the elevator video, but I've heard there was a famous elevator video with Jay-Z and Beyoncé. And I think Beyoncé's sister. So that's what I've heard. And I kind of have an idea of what's gonna happen, but yeah, I haven't seen it before. So a lot of you were saying that because of the elevator line, when there's 2 billion elevator, of course shit's about to go down. People said just check out the elevator video before part 2. So that's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna check out the elevator video, we're gonna check out a picture that I've been sent, and then some behind the scenes context around it. Then we'll jump into part 2, okay? All right, hopefully I'm doing this right. I'm just doing what I'm being told by all of you. So, you know, you're in charge. You guys are the bosses here, all right? You're in charge. You're controlling the journey. I'm just sitting in the passenger seat. Please press a like button. Please press the subscribe button. And let's jump into my first time ever reaction to Beyonce and Jay-Z's On the Run tour, part 2. TMZ, man. Ooh! Oh my... I wonder what's being said right now. Is there no sound to this? We have no idea what's being said. So you've got Beyonce and Jay-Z. This is crazy, by the way. You got Beyonce and Jay-Z on the left here. I believe, from what I've heard, that's Beyonce's sister on the right there, right? She is beating the shit out of Jay-Z in this lift. And I'm guessing the big guy with her is a bodyguard based on the size of him and is saving Jay-Z's life. But meanwhile, it looks like Beyonce is just letting it happen. Beyonce like, yep. So whatever happened, I guess, was deserved. Like, Beyonce seems to be... Beyonce doesn't like she's saying anything. If she's saying something, she's not saying much. My word! Beyonce finally had this... Man, oh my word! She gonna kill that guy! Oh my word! Beyonce had to step in. What the hell is this video? Considering what we now know, you know, like we know about the... We know what Jay-Z did, right? Like, I've been told by you guys, we've reacted to the songs, the stories, and I've been told, and that's all I know from what you guys told me in the comment section. But basically, we know Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce, okay? Like, we know that. That's quite plain, and we know all of that, and Beyonce's been very open about that, and we're getting to the part in the journey which a lot of you have been saying is going to kick my ass based on all of this. So, yeah, it's one where I'm both curious and sad. I'm curious to see what this side of Beyonce is going to look like, and I'm sad that Beyonce even had to go through this, you know? But what I'm getting at is her sister is just sticking up for her sister, you know? Which I can't help but, like, find sweet. The fact that if that is a bodyguard, I don't know if he's, like, purposely letting Jay-Z get a little bit of an ass whooping here because it's deserved. Is Beyonce talking to him as well now? She's turned her head here. Looks like she's talking to Jay-Z too. Oh my word. Look at this guy. Oh my word, man. They don't need that bodyguard. With Beyonce's sister, you don't need the bodyguard. You got one there. What? Jay-Z hiding in the corner. He's like as far away as possible. He's like, will the lift please open? You can see the floors. Are they counting down or up? They're going up. Is there no sound on this then? Oh, so they went up and now they're going down. I see. Oh, the guy's like holding his hand like he's her. My word, man, there's a hurricane inside there. After this, we're going to look up the context of this because I can guess, but I don't know for sure. Is this like when the allegations all came out, or is this something different? One thing... There's one thing I hate to say I like, but I'd be lying if I didn't. And because I keep everything honest, I gotta say, I like that Beyonce is just standing back. You know? It's like... This is clearly something that Beyonce agrees with. And I like that she's just standing back and going like, and almost being like, you brought this on yourself. You know why my sister's pissed at you. You know? Like that. You know? Alright, well, they're here. She's still trying to... My word. Was there anyone on the other side of this elevator, or is this like a private elevator? Like, is there anyone outside that door? Oh my word, man! Oh my word! Oh my word! She is literally gonna take off Jay-Z's head. Jay-Z, just run, man. just run. That's the only way to get out of this. What? What the heck? What the heck was this? What the heck was this? What are the comments? Apparently this video is age restricted based on community guidelines. This might have to be a Patreon only. It might have to be a Patreon only. I might have to be a Patreon only. It might have to. Bay in the corner thinking, I love Wales. I loved Wales since I was a little girl. What? What? One of the rare instances where the audio may have been more valuable than the visual. Oh my god. Oh, the audio would have been great. Like, what did they say? What did they say? I would have loved to have heard that. Probably like, don't abuse my sister. Yeah, probably. I imagine. The way Beyonce just stood there instead of me. I love that. Like I said, I hate to admit it, but I love that Beyonce was literally just standing there like, bro deserves this. Totally deserves this. And like, meanwhile, her sister just beating the crap out of Jay-Z. She's like, deserved. So deserved. So deserved. My word. The picture of Beyonce smiling. Is this the famous picture people asked for? So, I have been told to check out this picture, and I'll get it on screen right now. Here's the picture. I really shouldn't be laughing at this in any way, but what makes this so funny is, one, we can see the size of the bodyguard now. There he is. That dude is huge, and he wasn't able to hold back nothing. And second, Beyonce is smiling. That is a happy Beyonce. Her sister got her back. And that was the purse. That was the purse that was being carried there. I was wondering what that thing they kept picking up was. And the other thing is Jay-Z holding his cheek. You know what? I'm going to say this now. Props to Jay-Z for taking his beating deserved, you know? Because let's be honest. Any man who cheats on his woman, okay? Any guy who makes that decision, you have to get your ass kicked, okay? It has to be done. And I don't think there's a more perfect person to do it than the sister of the woman you put through that hurt. I'm just saying. And Jay-Z took it, you know? I mean, he tried to survive. He tried to run. But when you're in a lift, you can't run anywhere. All right, what was the story? I found like a like a thing talking about it. All right, so the infamous 2014 Met Gala elevator fight between Beyonce's sister and Jay-Z was reportedly sparked by Jay-Z getting confronted over his alleged flirtation with the designer Rachel Roy. Rachel Roy, first time I ever heard that name, which escalated due to broader issues of Jay-Z's rumored infidelity and his treatment of Beyonce, leading to the defense of her sister. According to various sources, a later revelations from artists involved. There was artists involved in this. What was the what was the conversation? Who's Rachel Roy? Did it say who Rachel Roy is? So Rachel Roy. Who the hell's Rachel Roy? Rachel Roy. This is Rachel Roy. She looks kind of familiar. Have I seen Rachel Roy somewhere before? So Rachel Roy is an American fashion designer. So Jay-Z was flirting with Rachel Roy, an American fashion designer. Fashionable designer, can't even speak. Okay. So there was flirtation there. Again, I don't know. This is just what I'm reading. Okay. So I'm guessing they were at the Met Gala and something happened, and then at some point Jay-Z flirted with Rachel Roy, supposedly, and then this caused Beyonce's sister to remind Jay-Z politely that he is a married man and should not be openly flirting with women at events like this. And I'm guessing this all boiled up because of the infidelity rumors and everything we know, especially with the final songs in Beyonce's self-titled album. And yeah. How do I feel? This is a weird one. You know what? I'm not going to be diplomatic about it, actually. I'll be completely honest. When we started this Beyonce journey, you guys all informed me of what happened between them both. Because we didn't start at the beginning of the journey. We started like later on. And you guys all told me. And knowing that Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce, and after spending the last few months getting to know Beyonce, it breaks my damn heart. And I imagine that because this happened over 10 years ago, I imagine that for Beyonce and a lot of you, like, this is old wounds and old stuff, and if they've mended it and they've gotten past this, then of course we respect Beyonce and her decisions, and that's all that matters, right? But for me, it's still new and still fresh. Like, I'm not there. So I'd be lying if I said it doesn't leave a bad taste in my mouth, you know? Like, I do find it difficult to move on from this because I'm not at that point, but I ignore it and I move on from it as much as I can because Beyonce has, and I'm here for her, and that's why. So now, yeah, like, I'm 100% on Beyonce's sister side. There's no part of me that won't be, you know? Like I don't feel like you should ever hit somebody, but I'm not gonna I'm not gonna say anything against a sister sticking up for her sister going through some shit, you know? And that's it. You know, can you imagine what it must have taken for Beyonce's sister to, like, literally go like this? Like, can you imagine what conversations must have been had and what it must have taken? Now, that was someone who was just, like, fed up with the actions of somebody, you know? And, like, literally, like, stop treating my sister like shit. Literally that. In the most plainest form. That's what it is. And it wasn't, I can imagine it wasn't just the flirting. It was a million other things, man. So yeah, it's weird to watch. Seeing Beyonce smile at the end, I feel like tells you everything you need to know. Beyonce smiling as she walks out of that elevator, that is everything you need to know. That is me looking at her, knowing that she approves of everything we just watched in that video. And therefore, if Beyonce approves, if our Queen Beyonce approves, then I approve. That's it. You know, it's like, how do I feel about this? Beyonce, how do you feel about this? You feel good? I feel good about this. You feel bad? I feel bad about this. Beyonce feels bad, I feel bad. Beyonce smiling, therefore, everything was justified. Jesus. So you're telling me even after all the rumors, he was supposedly flirting with someone at this party? Come on. It sucks, man, to know that Beyonce went through all of this. Someone as strong and as independent and as amazing and as fiercely loyal and in love as she is. Like, half her songs, if not all of them, in some way are about how much she loves her man. How much is the world to her. When we watched the documentary, she was giving speeches about how much she loves him and how much he means to. Remember the birthday speech on the boat? It breaks my heart to know that she got her heart broken. Because she just doesn't deserve it. No one deserves it. But she just so didn't. Crazy video. Crazy. Like, wow. Like, wow. Now, that was a proper beatdown. Like, wow. Anyway, let this be a lesson. Don't cheat. Don't cheat. You got yourself a nice woman who loves you to bits. All you need to do is love them back. And I'll tell you what, if for some reason you're falling out of love and you don't want to be with them anymore, do the world and yourself and them a favor and leave. Walk away. Leave. It's that simple. Don't break their heart. Just leave. Which will, in turn probably break their heart, but at least not anywhere near as bad with the significant damage you would do from cheating. Just walk away. How fucking hard is it? Don't put people through this. Okay? No one deserves to go through this. This does explain so much why the energy between Beyoncé and Jay-Z on this live on the Run tour is this way. because you could tell the second they walked out that Beyonce is it's a colder Beyonce we're seeing here. A lot of you wanted me to do like a Jay-Z documentary. Apparently that's quite a famous one.
You told me that when the shit gets bigger than the cat, to get rid of the cat. I had no fucking clue what you were saying until like just now. Too much invested I got in this girl, you know, she's not from our world. It's like, she's, you know, she's 100 with it, but it's, you know.
That's
Ha!
the problem.
Not suspicious at all.
This one's too big. You gotta get away, lay low. You make too much noise.
The bank robbers on the run. Their faces in the front of a newspaper. That's what they're supposed to be, right? Bank robbers? That's what the comments were saying. I don't remember if that was what was shown in the video before. We're like a Bonnie and Clyde situation. Why does it feel like Partition's about to start playing? What is going on here? Apparently the trailer for the On the Run tour was like done like a movie, right? My guess would be it's like this. It's like something directed by Tarantino here, man. And you guys also told me that apparently it was like, did you say their psychiatrist or their counselor said that they should go on a tour together? Who picked these dresses? Like, come on, guys. Come on. Oh, no. Beyonce is gonna come out in a big old trench coat, right? Right? Wait a second. I didn't realize she was already there. The camera person needs to calm down. All right, at least no zoom ins. Come on, man. What the I've been set up again. I swear. I swear, I set up. I was set up. I'm innocent. Who's outfit design? Look, we can admire the beauty of any human being on this planet, as we should. We should admire the beauty. Beauty is something to be admired. Respectfully, of course. This is a bird just flew past my window. I love the switch up of the instrumental here with like this Egyptian infusion. God, her voice is terrifying here as well. Her voice is terrifying. I was about to say who came up with this idea, but I'm looking at who came up with this idea. This, you know, this was Beyonce's idea. Did you guys tell me that he freestyles all his verses? Is that true? I'm presuming you mean when he goes in the booth, he freestyles all his verses. Like, he doesn't write nothing. He just freestyles, and that's how he creates the songs. But then the songs are created, right? So right now, this is a created song, but how it was created was by a freestyle. Is that what you guys meant? Or do you mean every time he performs, he just freestyles a new verse? This again was on the Linkin Park album. I saw like no comments about that Linkin Park album. I felt like alone. I was like, oh man, maybe no one listened to it. I recognize this tune. I also really found the Nicki Minaj comments very funny. There's a lot of people like, ah, and I was like, man, the timing of this is like so bad. It's so bad, but yeah, I should probably address it just because it was funny. I mean, you guys all know where I stand anyway, don't you? I don't think it's a secret. His instrumental, I have to be honest, is some of the most vibe instrumental I've heard. And yeah, his smooth tones, again, I haven't heard any rapper with a tone like Jay-Z. My man here has the smoothest voice ever for a rapper. You know, like how Snoop Dogg has like such unique tone, and like there's certain rappers just have really unique tones. Jay-Z's the same. His voice is just so smooth. I really don't know much about him, if I'm being honest. I know nothing about his personality, nothing about what he's like, nothing. I really don't know him well at all.
If I wasn't rapping, baby, I would still be driving safe, coming down and smoking dead. No record till Paris pavement.
The way they switch up the colors on this as well. Like right now, with the hat he's wearing, he literally looks like a detective. Ooh. There's a music video by Beyoncé which has a similar sort of aesthetic. I wonder if we're going to roll into that.
Now what y'all know about that Brooklyn boy?
Oh, this is good. Man, they really nailed it with the set design and like arrangement of this show here, didn't they? What the heck? realizing two things. First, I've been making jokes, but I don't think Beyonce is human, man. Beyonce is a goddess walking among us, all right? Let's just get that straight, okay? That's the facts. That's what it is. The other thing I want to say is I think she's fucking psychic. The amount of songs that she has written that like feel so relevant now, especially after what we know, is scary, isn't it? It's scary how relevant some of our older tracks are to now. Ring the alarm. We're gonna get rid of that big hole in the stage. It's making me a little bit nervous. The choreo for this performance is crazy. The whole show, man. It's the most dances I've ever seen Beyonce outside of her music award shows that we've reacted to. This is the most dances I've seen on stage with her. I love it because it just adds to the empowering and them everyone supporting each other, you know. Like I imagine this was a very difficult time for Beyonce. You see the aggression and attitude on her. She's wearing it all over her. So it makes me happy to see like basically her with all her women is what I was trying to say. Jesus.
Rockefeller Records.
I'm literally trying to work out where we're going. I'm like here, like trying to like work out. When I heard like the sort of march drums, I was like, okay, are we leaning into that? And I'm like trying to work out what song we're gonna go into. I don't know, man. I'm like lost at the moment. But the choreo synchronization is great. Oh, gosh. I feel like I don't know if this like changes on or this sort of thing, but I definitely feel like Jay-Z segments are like at least for now, like basically what I'm trying to say is I feel like I'm seeing a lot of Jay-Z, and as much as I'm enjoying Jay-Z's parts, where's my girl, man? Where is she? Where's she hiding? She comes out, does a dance, and then manages to get Beyonce. Where are you? Don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying Jay-Z's parts. That's the truth, but I'm not gonna lie here, like. I'm here for Beyonce, you know. I literally just watched the video, so it's like it's hard to be 100% attached to this guy. You know, I'm not looking at him like, I don't know, man, Jay-Z. I'll get there. Everyone else got there. I'll get there as well. Where's Beyonce? Where's she hiding? Oh, maybe she hasn't gone. I still see the dark. This is so cool. Look at the lighting with the fog and their silhouettes here. Jay-Z definitely has some of the best instrumental I've heard in hip-hop, man. Yeah, he's got some really good ones. And Kendrick Lamar, like, that guy sets my bar high when it comes to instrumental. But I really do like Jay-Z's instrumental. It's very intense, and very well put together. It doesn't feel like your usual instrumental. And the crowd is just clearly feeling it. Look how many tens of thousands of people with their arms in the air. Jesus Christ.
And niggas don't be mad, cause it's all about progression. None of us should be arrested. I used to trick Crystal, them fuckers racing. So
I like the slide dig, you know, the F that auto tune, you know, that line. I admire it, you know. It almost was like a shot at like the sort of modern, I wouldn't say like now, but you know, like that auto tune rap scene that just like came out, and every rapper was just like had like lingering auto tune over their voices. Not my kind of sound. I understand some people really enjoy that kind of sound. It's not really my kind of sound, you know. I'm much more of a, well, to be honest, I'm a hip hop novice. But I am enjoying our hip hop journey that we've been going on at the moment. We're checking out a lot of the female artists in the hip hop world as well, and that's been kind of cool. And we just came out of the Kendrick Lamar journey, which was amazing. So, but we still got a lot more to react to.
switch gold bottles on to that spaceship. You gon' have another drink or you just gon' babysit. On to the next one. Somebody call a waitress. Baby, I'm a boss. I don't know what they do. I don't get you out. World can't hold me. Too much ambition. Always knew it'd be like this when I was kids. Niggas in the same spot. Me, I'm dodging raindrop. Meaning I'm on vacay. Chilling on a big yacht.
This guy's instrumental is brilliant. Who does this?
Come here, let me coach you. Hold up.
His instrumental is ridiculous.
Hey, I got a million ways to get it. I get it. I choose one. Hey, bring it back. Now double your money and make it stack. I'm on to the next one. On to the next one. On to the next one. On to the next one.
Jeez, man.
On to the next one. On to the next one. Everybody, freeze.
Oh, I see some silhouettes at the back of the stage there. Whenever he said everybody freeze, the crowd just listened. The crowd, hands in the air, the crowd froze. Like, the crowd is so receptive to his like, his words is crazy. Jay-Z says hands in the air, 20,000 people, hands in the air, boom, straight away. Everyone on the ground, hands in the air. It says freeze, everybody freezes. It's crazy.
Somebody bring me back some music, please. One hand in the air. Bounce. Yeah. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Yeah.
Oh, those still the same dancers from earlier. I thought we were going back. Never mind.
Click, 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 click. Ain't nobody fucking motherfucking. Real talk, real talk, real talk. As I look around now, do it like my real talk, real talk. Oh God, God, God.
This must have been so hard for Beyonce to do, right? Like doing this whole show, going out there and this sort of stuff. It's so weird now. It's so weird. I can't wait to hear Beyonce talk about all this. It'll make me feel a lot better. You know, I'm looking forward to. I know it sounds weird saying I'm looking forward to, because I feel like it's just the wrong choice of words, but it's true. I'm looking forward to Beyonce clearing my mind, you know? Because at the moment, I just feel all clouded by it all. I just keep having these like thoughts in the back of my head. I've just got to be honest with my reactions. I think that's the only way, because I don't think I'm going to be able to hide it, and I don't want anyone like saying things, so I just got to be honest, right? I do find it weird. That's the truth. You know, I find this all really weird. And I feel like it'd be wrong if I didn't. You know, like after the video we just watched and everything, this all feels weird. It does. I'm enjoying it, but I'm also sad. There's like a sadness behind it. And I hope that makes sense. But I feel like any other reaction like that would just be dishonest. Like me just sitting here vibing and bouncing and enjoying the entire thing, when really at the back of my mind, I'm just constantly thinking about how hard this must have been for Beyonce. Yeah, she's going out on that stage and she's got this energy and attitude about her, and you can feel it. And my heart breaks that she feels like that, because you can see it and you can feel it. And yeah, I feel like the only way with this reaction is to be honest. And the thing is, with this journey, there's gonna be downs, there's gonna be lows, there's gonna be highs, and we're at that point. We knew it was coming. You guys told me at the beginning, we're gonna get to a point, Jay-Z does something stupid, and we're gonna hurt for it, you know? And we're gonna watch Beyonce hurt for it. And that's gonna hurt. And that's how it is. Because we're on a real journey here. That camera angle was brilliant. That shot, by the way, of like the ankles and Jay-Z, that would make an album cover. That is a banging shot.
Translation, I'm the shit. At least that's what my neck say. At least that's what my check say. Lost my homie for a decade. Nigga down for like 12 years. Ain't hugging son since the second grade. He never told. The fuck we gon' tell? We top of the totem pole. It's the dream.
Silhouette dances is such a good choice. It looks so cool with the backlight.
You ain't fucking with the clan.
Oh!
Ain't nobody fresh.
Oh, that shot! That shot was amazing!
As I look around, they don't do it like my real talk, real talk, real talk. And all these bad bitches, man, they want to. Hey, turn it.
Go on, me.
Alright, baby, get on the motherfucking floor.
What a fucking entrance! What an entrance! I swear, if that's all we see of Beyonce and we get another cut and then 10 more minutes of Jay-Z, I'ma flip my fucking chair, man! I'ma flip it, I swear! That was an entrance and a half! Go on, Beyonce! Oh, come on! Go on, Beyonce. I never thought I'd be saying this, but it's been too long since I heard Diva, man. It's been too long. It's been too long. And I never thought I'd say that. I never thought I would. But I don't think there's a single song by this woman that you won't eventually love if you didn't love it the first time you heard it. Beyonce doesn't make bad songs, man. They're all great. And it's been too long since I heard that one. I just want Beyonce to stand there and just hold the power. And a song like that shows me that, you know? Where are we going now? It's like some Clockwork Orange level stuff going on here. Man, the editor is really having fun with this. Look at that! That's another poster. Look at that image. Man, Beyonce could just stand there and she could just look this way, poster, look this way, poster, look that way, poster. You know, like scratch her forehead, poster. Like Beyonce is a poster. Woo! Oh baby. You stay on my mind. The camera person needs to chill, man. Stop with the zooms. They're like mini heart attacks every time. Were you trying to kill us? We're barely surviving as it is, you son of a bitch. Also, oh my word, man. The slow rotation, I love it. And Beyonce doesn't just do it in this song, she does it in loads. But it's like that slow rotation she does with like her footwork. I love it. Word. It's not just her attitude or her energy, it's her vocals, isn't it? Like, this is a different Beyonce in entirety. And what sucks about that, this is a hurting Beyonce. That's what's made this, like, reaction so weird. But I always think, like, like, you can't skip things like this because they happened. You have to, you know? Like, I gotta be here feeling weird, feeling uncomfortable, because this is history, this is what happened. So to ignore it is the wrong thing to do. To step into it and feel what everyone else was feeling at this time is the right thing to do. Hey! Yeah! You guys were all telling me about the dancers in the comment section of the last video. They're so great, aren't they? Even Beyonce's choreo is more aggressive. Woo! Jeez! The reflective freaking shot behind as well. Do you know what else it is? We don't have the smile. It's rare. We're an hour long into this live performance, right? How many times have you seen that little sparkle, that little twinkle, that smile that I fell in love with? That smile that shows me like Beyonce just loving what she's doing, Beyonce just having fun. I think I've seen her do that once in an hour. From certain camera angles, the pyrotechnics behind him look real. So much so that I'm not even unconvinced they aren't. That like raise with the cross as well and the fire is demonic. Like, jeez. The intros and swap outs between Jay-Z and Beyonce have been fantastic. Have you noticed that Beyonce has been way more choreo heavy than vocal heavy? I don't reckon that's an accident. Maybe the pyro, that's probably why the pyro felt so real. Because it bloody well was. Because literally behind the screen, they got real pyro. I don't know whether or not they were using it, but it makes sense. This arena looks massive, by the way. Like, I can't even see the back of the people on the ground. It just stretches forever. Like, where the hell is this performance? This looks huge. This is in Paris, right? I have to say, I don't know much about, I got something in my eye, that's why I'm doing this. I don't know much about Jay-Z, right? And that's the truth. But from what I'm like learning about his music from, this is my first experience with Jay-Z's music outside of that Linkin Park album. What I'm learning about his music, this guy has one hell of a producer. like his instrumental, his beats, his music, right? We just take him away from it for a second, put him over here. His music is fucking nuts. It is some of the most well-produced, crazy-sounding movie trailer, instrumental, and beats ever. Then you bring him back and you just add this smooth tone vocals to this nuts beat. I can see why people like this guy. I can see why he is as big as he is. It's hard not to move to this. It's hard not to like bob your head. It's hard not to enjoy it, you know? And keep in mind, I'm someone who's like a little bit pissed right now. So it's even harder for me, and I am. Ooh. Because like right now, I'm a little bit pissed off, okay? That's me being like honest with you guys. I'm pissed off a little bit. So seeing Jay-Z, you know, I'm kind of like, I'm a little bit pissed. so it's harder for me to like be vibing. Like to be like, yeah, go. It's harder for me, you know? Because I'm a little bit pissed off at him, right? So it is harder, and I'm still enjoying it, which showcases how talented that man is. You know, is all I'm saying. The way they've edited this, they've done a very good job. The edits have really like brought it to life even more. Look at this piece. The muscles dancers have as well. Like when they stretch their leg out, it's just like muscles. But I don't reckon any of them have got muscles like Beyonce's sister. That like 20-foot tall bodyguard was struggling. He was about to give up. He wanted off the elevator. Fuck it, man, I quit. He was rubbing his hand after it. Are there more dancers joining them as time's going on? There was one at the beginning. We've got 4 now? Where are they even coming from? I can't imagine what this must have been like to see in person. I've heard a lot of music from Beyonce. A lot. And there are tracks that stand out as completely unique. Like no other track she's ever crafted. And this is one of those. This hits me differently, man. When you add a beautiful dance piece like this, smoke in... This is incredible. It reminds me of what Beyonce, like, with the early shows, like, she would just have these, like, you know, solos and dance performances, all this sort of stuff. Like, this is something that Beyonce always incorporates in her performances, and I love it. It's like, even now, she wants to give everyone a chance to shine. She wants to let the dancers show off their art form. And that's what she does. I go.
It's what you see. I know if I'm hunting you, you must be hunting me. It's where we go. It's where we'll be. I know if I'm onto you, I'm onto you, onto you. You must be onto me.
I'm worried. I really am. I'm like worried that I'm gonna come across like a dick recording these reactions, you know? I truly am. Cause I don't know Beyonce personally. I've never met her. I most likely never will in my entire life, you know? I can't imagine my existence will ever be something she knows about. I'm just in my little corner here on YouTube, right? I don't know her. But I love this woman, and I've grown to really love this woman, and I love her community and her fans, and I love her music, and just seeing her walk out on that stage and perform this song, even though this isn't a song about any kind of situation or something we can relate to it. I mean, maybe we can. I can't help but just immediately just feel like struck, you know, and just want to shed some tears for all the pain that she must be going through. I can't imagine how confusing a time and how painful a time this was. And it breaks my heart. I don't want to see anybody in the world go through that. But someone I've just grown to admire and love over the last few months, it hurts. There's no one in the world I want to feel this. And I hate that she is. And like I said, I'm worried. I'm worried I'm going to come across like some weirdo or some dickhead. Because I'm sitting here upset for someone I don't know. But I'm upset. And I don't know, I'm just worried at my reaction. People are going to be like, man, Luke's weird. And you know what? You know what? If people think I'm weird because I feel bad that a kind person got cheated on, then I guess that's an all right thing for people to think I'm weird about. You know, I'm okay with that.
I hunt too long, lost in the sheets. I know if I'm hunting you, you must be
This is incredible.
I wait the time. Where will it be? I know if I'm onto you,
The dancers are just
onto you.
amazing here. The arrangement of all of these songs, if they're all completely different, aren't they? They're all so different. The whole arrangement of this tour is different. The songs are arranged differently. The instrumentals are arranged differently. Beyonce is re-releasing, reborning, rebirthing these songs. We're hearing them for the first time ever. New choreo, new lighting, new everything. Just kind of feel like this is something. Something pretty Amazing. I feel like that's the best place to end part 2, if I'm being honest. Especially because the video's been a little bit longer with our intro and our and stuff. Sometimes I worry when I record a reaction, you know? Like, I'm like, is this a good reaction? Like, I don't know if this is a good reaction. I feel like I feel like I've tripped over my own tongue. I've just been staring with tears in my eyes. I've just been hit and shocked at times. I don't know. I guess that's for you guys to decide. The only thing I can ever be in my videos is genuine. That's it. You know, I press record and I'm just me. I'm the same off camera as I am on camera, and that's it. You know, when I press the stop recording button on this, I'm gonna go out that door. I'm gonna be the same. My sons are coming home from school in 25 minutes. I'm gonna go give them a big old cuddle when they come through the door, like I do every day. You know, it's just the same. There's no difference. You meet me in real life, which I hope that I get to meet a lot of you when Beyonce does her next tour. I will 100% be there in London, and I hope I get to meet you guys. Like, come over and say hi. I'm the same. I'm approachable. Come say hi. Do you know what? One thing I never like, okay, is when I go to a show or I go to a thing and I get people DMing me or messaging me or commenting on my videos and saying, oh, they saw me but they didn't want to come over, you know, they didn't want to interrupt, they didn't want to this. Don't ever send me a message like that, okay? Don't do it, all right? Because I never want any of you to feel like you cannot come over. I don't want anyone to ever feel like that, okay? You ever see me, you come say hi. If someone in my local town, I was with my son and they came over and said hi. Absolutely fine. Come over and say hi. All right. Like, it's just like normal human behavior, you know. Like, if I'm like on some date in a restaurant, don't just come in like that sort of stuff, which I don't think anyone ever would. But like, that would be a little bit like, maybe don't do that. But yeah, I want to meet everybody, you know. But at the end of the day, you guys literally give me your precious time. I can give you mine back. So yeah, like, always come over and say hi. Don't ever feel shy. I'll do my best to break the ice. All right. I'll do my best. I'm all right at it now. I might seem a little bit awkward, but I'm good. But yeah, I love meeting you guys. I always feel sad when someone says that they didn't want to come over, because then I'm like, I would have loved to have spoken to people. I always love meeting people. So yeah, when we see Beyonce live in London, because that's where I'll be going to see her, because I imagine that's what she'll be playing. I hope to get to meet a lot of you, and yeah, I do worry about the reactions. I hope this was a good one. I must admit, I was kind of shaken from the beginning video. That's the truth. Like, it's easy to be watching it and be like, yeah, you know, get him. That guy put Beyonce through so much shit. But then I have to then go and watch the show, and it's weird. It's just weird. Because I know Beyonce and Beehive and everyone has moved on. This was a long time ago, and it's moved on, and people have accepted it because Beyonce has accepted it, and they've healed and they've grown from it, you know, and I know this. But I'm not there, you know? I'm doing this journey, and I'm at the point where it's happened. So it's so weird. Because like right now, I'm sad. I'm just so fucked up. Because I'm sad for Beyonce and pissed off at Jay-Z, but know that they mended it. So I'm like, okay, I don't feel, I like, they're fine, so I don't want to be a dick, because I know that they're fine, so I'm not going to say anything that's too dicky. So I'm basically being diplomatic and polite, you know, as much as I can. And this is as polite as I can be when someone's cheated on somebody, right? Because I hate that shit, like, with a passion. Yeah, like, I've gone over the story, but as someone who has been cheated on, I've only ever had one other relationship outside of my wife, and as someone who has, it fucking sucks. And I've said this, like, Beyonce is on a different level, you know. This is a married person who is like in a super mega spotlight in society, who has a kid and like everything. It's way bigger. I was just, you know, some young adult in a relationship. It's very different. And I remember how much it hurt, and how you just feel like your heart's blown up in your chest. And I can't imagine how amplified that must be for Beyonce. And it's weird, because I know that they've healed past it and moved on past it. And I know a lot of people watching this are at that point where they're like, they feel differently about it all, right? That's what I'm saying. It's so weird for me, because I'm like all over the place with how I'm supposed to feel. Does that make sense? Does it make sense? Are you guys like, yeah, we understand? Or are you guys like, nah, don't understand you? This is why I'm worried with this reaction. I don't know. It's either going to make a very good reaction because people are just going to be like, it's all honest and genuine and it makes sense and I'm not trying to hide anything. Or people are just going to think, Luke's weird. And that's fine. That's fine too. I can only ever be honest. It is weird. It's so weird. I will say that performance at the end, though, was incredible. Starting with the dancers, having like the pyro, not pyro, but like the lighting and the flashing lighting and the dancers jumping out of the stage and like these like soft, slow ballet movements and the smoke and Beyonce just walking to that microphone and then what she was wearing and how she was moving. It felt like something amazing to witness, you know? I don't mean amazing as in good, I mean amazing as in like imagine you were watching the biggest tidal wave in the world, you know? It's going to be scary and terrifying, but amazing. Like that kind of energy. Like Beyonce might be hurting and that's not amazing, but everything in the situation, it's like one of those all the stars aligned moments to make whatever that was. And out of every single second of this entire live performance that we have reacted to so far, those few minutes were by far my favorite. That snippet, that was something special. I hope you all enjoyed this reaction. I'm actually really worried about it. I hope people did. Like I said, the beginning video really messed me up, and then I feel like I've just been weird this whole reaction. Not said much, been quiet, and it does worry me, but that's the point. This is the genuine journey. You guys are getting the genuine journey. I'm not going to hide anything. I'm not going to act. I'm not going to pretend. I'm just going to be me. And I feel like how I'm feeling is how people should feel, right? At this point. So I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm not okay. I'm just kind of sad, if I'm being honest. I'm just kind of sad. It feels weird to be sad for someone you don't know, but then again, nah, it doesn't. It's good. Why should anyone not feel sad for someone when that reason is a true reason to feel sad for someone, whether you know them or not? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my reaction. Thank you so much for watching. I love you wonderful people. Have a wonderful weekend. And as always, my friends, you will see me in the next video.